Hi everyone, welcome to CodeChef. Today we are learning about do-while loop, a special kind of loop that guarantees your code runs at least once before checking any condition. This is perfect for scenarios like input validation and ensuring actions happen before testing. Let's explore how it works. By the end of this video, you will understand the do-while loop structure, how it differs from a regular while loop, and why it's perfect for input validation. You will learn when to use do while instead of while and see real world examples like charging progress and validating user input. Code along with me and then head over to CodeChef to practice do while loops with interactive exercises. The link is in the description below.
Understanding do while loop structure. Let's learn about the do while loop, a loop with a twist. What makes do while special? So we have learned about while loops that check the condition before executing. Like
here you can see where we apply a while loop before our code. The while condition here before our code. But do while is quite different. The do while loop executes the code first, then checks the condition. Here you can see that first the code is executed and then the condition is checked. The key difference is that in the while loop, it checks condition first. If false initially, body never runs and it could execute 0 times. And for do while loop, it executes body first. It checks the condition after and always executes at least once, which is guaranteed. When to use do while loop? You use do while loop when you want the code to run at least once, regardless of the condition. For example, menu systems, input validation, game loops, or progress updates. The syntax looks something like this. What is important to remember is that there should be a semicolon after the while condition. The body executes first, the condition is checked afterwards, and a guaranteed execution is made. So this is an example for a robot charging system that displays progress updates. Here you can see that we've started with our input-output library for printf and scanf functions. Here our int main function begins, and here we declare an integer variable called charge. So the purpose of this is that this will store the current charging percentage, represent how much the robot's battery has charged, and it will be updated with each iteration of the loop. So the value initially is unutilized. So here suppose we give a charge percentage of 94, alright, and scanf reads it for us. And here this is the start of the do while loop. The keyword do means execute the following block of code. Do it at least once no matter what. Don't check any condition yet. Now we have our printf statement which will display the current charging status. For example, here we have given 94. This charging percentile d \n is a format string. We have learned about this before. Charge plus plus, it increments the charge by 1%. What it does is it takes the current value of charge, adds 1 to it, and stores the result back in charge. So if we are starting with 94, the first iteration will be 95, 96, and so on. We'll see that when we run the program. We've incremented here so that we understand that the robot is charging up. Each loop iteration represents 1% more of charging. Now here, this is where the end of the do while loop, where the condition is checked. We break it down, we'll understand that while is the keyword that introduces the condition, and here is the condition to check. It checks if the charge is less than or equal to 100. If true, the loop continues and goes back to line 8. And if false, the loop exits and continues to the next line, which is it prints. Alright, so this will display a message of robot fully charged condition, and only if this condition is true that the percentage is 100. Okay, so now we complete the program with return 0 and we can try running the program. Alright, so we entered 94 as our charging percentage. So the do while loop ran, and first iteration was 95, 96, similarly, and it went up to 100, and then the loop exited because that was the condition that had to be fulfilled over here, and it exited the loop. So the do while loop guaranteed that we display the charging status at least once, even if the user had entered 100 or higher initially. So like if you want to, we can try putting 100, and when we run, you can see that it will still print okay charging 100 and the robot is fully charged. Now let's see the perfect use case for do while loop, input validation. Why do while is perfect for validation? When validating input, you need to ask the user for input at least once. You should check if it's valid. If invalid, ask again and repeat until valid input is received. Alright, so here's an example where we build an input validation system that ensures valid age input. Alright, so let's go line by line. Here we've included our standard input output library. Our main function begins here. Now we declare an integer variable called age. The purpose is to store the user's age, must be valid age between 1 to 120. That is what we have taken as a condition here. Here we start our do while loop. The scanf reads the age which has been given as an input over here. So now here we have given minus 98, for example. Now this is the while condition. This is where the magic happens. So if now we've entered minus 98, this condition checks if the age is less than 1. This catches 0, negative numbers, all of that. This is the or operator. It means or if either condition is true, the whole thing is true. Only false if both parts are false, and the age should be greater than if it checks if the age is greater than 120. This catches unrealistic ages. For example, 150 would be an unrealistic age. So this is the condition, and this is the printf statement that will print what we have entered, and this will print age successfully entered. And then here we have a return 0, and let's try running this program. Since this is an invalid input, this will not give an answer. Let's try something like 25. Yep, 8 successfully entered 25. Let's compare do while loop with while loop to understand when to use each. Here, as you can see the syntax of the while loop, and it checks condition first. The body may not execute at all, and use when execution depends on initial condition. Whereas the do while loop, here is the syntax for the same, and it executes body first. The body always runs at least one time, which is guaranteed, and use when you must execute at least once.
Great job! Now you understand do while loops and when to use them. Practice on CodeChef, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy coding!